partially early on, but it's only a couple of steps in, and you're inside the site. They're holding the bottom of the metal stairs. Trying to find a route through here with the kit. Another canister, and that's all of them. Used in the period of about 20 seconds. They really believed the fight was going to come full swing behind it. It's allowed a short and sharp rotate here as they've needed it all the way to the back as Jigsaw replaces the Sophia.
It might have just been exactly down the side of Varel as well, just getting the players in the places they need to be whilst making sure they're not pushing through. But as a result of pushing through right now, they're shocking for one, they're shocking for two, and this might be the end of Bliss, as it is only up to Sajid now, as it gets shut down by Okamash. They survive, they are victorious, they've shown incredible resilience, and they are rewarded for it.
They hold on, and in the most Varel way of a player tucked in a position that was not fully checked, with the bravery of a roster that seems fearless at the times that a lot of other teams would still be quaking. Bliss do not progress any further in this tournament. Unfortunately, another APAC team did have to fall, and it's OCE's turn to board their planes home, but they have still a true and tested competitor that will continue on.
That's it, like that their fight towards phase 2 is nowhere near done yet. They still have another best of 3 to play after this, and their opponent is still unknown. So they have to watch with patience to find out who is going to be on the final day of phase 1. Congratulations are being handed out. Also the consolidations towards Bliss, as it was a very hard-fought victory. Honestly, both these teams could have
cancel that camera. Now, still pressure from the windows as well. Deadshot's in a world of hurt, and what a long angle from Oda. It's exactly as you painted it, Mandy.
Yeah, and that's exactly right. Team Bliss can now try and translate this into a solid take, but not just yet. There are still 2 players inside this top floor. It's not safe to repel in unless they have some flashbangs, unless they can initiate that entry to come on in.
How long will Molly be able to hold onto this position? A drone spotted, 2 taken down. Sajin once again re-droning this position. Bliss need boots in the building, or they need to find a pick from these repels, and they don't have a ton of time to do it. Remember, the top floor is not the bomb site. There might be over a minute left remaining. Once they take this, they're going to have to convert down below.
Fisher guy lets that line scan ring on out, and that's going to enable Oda his way into the building, and he's going to be able to take down Mowgli. Only 1 player left in the top floor now, that's Bibu. He's going to rotate out. Oda not quite taking that engagement, but a half HP immune is all that stands in the way of this top floor, and that's Oda to take him down. Now, full control here for Team Bliss, but P4 able to collect 1 back.
Oh, but not the second. He was looking for it. He was desperate for it, but Brendo is so consistent on this window, and now the Maestro is trapped. Fisher guy does not commit to the fight, which may be the right decision in his position.
There's only 40 seconds left, though, for Team Bliss to do this. Like, yes, there are 2 players on the bomb site, but there's still a plethora of utility here for P4. He's still got Order's Fenrir gadgets up, but he's going to be taken down himself. It's all Shinka in the 1 versus 4. If there's any gun to do it, it's the Alva.
First one found. 3 more to find. 20 seconds left. 1 player to move on down from the stairs, but Oda puts it in the bag. Overtime is on the cards as Team Bliss find 3 in a row.
And this could be the upset of phase 1. I'm going to call it right now. Team Bliss, if they can take down Wolves here, what is this? An Australian team to take down 3rd place Wolves? That would be a mad upset if that goes through. This game certainly deserving of overtime.
Smokes for an execute. There's no Warden on the board. They've got vertical potential. Do they have time to figure out that the map is clear, that all of the players are on the site? They're still clearing dining.
Only 40 seconds left to go, and like you said, it's going to be a tough one to translate. It's going to be Fisher guy, the IGL calling in from the grave. But without that hard reach, Wedables has got it all to do in this position, right? Not only does he have to open up this back wall, but he's got to get elbow open as well. There's so much and so little time.
24 seconds now left on the clock as the Azami barriers protect these players on side. A C4 finds very little for Shinka. They may have denied an entry. I do not believe so. Bliss now looking for a match point. Wenables with the opener as Oda pushes in for a plant. Brendo must cover as Bibu has a 1v3 beset before him, but he will not survive. Sagen to close the round, and Bliss have match points over Wolves.
And Bliss want to have a conversation in this series. What translates?
Really will know it as of yet. P4 rotating towards West Main. It looks like this is where the idea is to push, but hang on a second, Brendo getting aggressive, loses his life and forfeits the opening engagement for Bliss.
Oh, and here goes Mowgli as well, down the West Main stairs. He's seen that mirror window on the wall, but is going to be met by the resistance of 2 more Bliss plays. Ooh, Fisher guy in a tough spot inside of Elbow. Could be cut off here by the trench stairs, but not quite. He takes a little bit of help off of Shinka, but takes some of his own as well. Tough spot now for Wolves. I think there's a backstab coming in for Team Bliss. Isn't there still a player in the top 4? Yeah, it's Sage.
He's biding his time though. There's so much left on the clock, and Deadshot, I believe, is watching that flank. So too premature from Sage to cost Bliss the round. Still Wolves, there's a lot of work to be done pushing onto this bomb site. He's gone all the way back down. He finds the double. Oh, Mitchell Sage. You might have just made it happen for Bliss here. Wolves must salvage this round now. 3v3. No numbers disadvantage, but there's no doubt about it. This flank is killer.
And this is such a tough spot for Wolves now. Do they wrap around and deal with Sage, or do they just hit the bomb site? Shinka has it all to do. He's going to take the 1 versus 1 all by himself onto Sage. Deadshot's going to try and help him, but the time is sinking away.
Oh no! It's all falling apart. Wolves started so strong, but Oda closes it. The Aussies have done what no Aussie team has done for a hell of a long time. Crikey, they've taken down the Wolves!
I cannot believe that has just happened. The upset of the day, Team Bliss to take down the 3rd place of EU. The stronghold of Wolves will finally go down in the group stage.
Just look at them. They cannot believe it. What a phenomenal game from the Rising Stars for Down Under. They can hardly believe it themselves.
I gotta say here, for Amady, calling it took a good time out as well. It is a little bit risky because Bliss, they have shown a lot of different strengths in the first 2 matches here in terms of how do they do things differently than other teams, and now you're allowing, of course, your team to talk things out, but also Bliss, and it is 5-5, you know. Amady might have had a bit of stress, maybe nerves in that previous round. Things aren't playing out the way that, of course, they want to, but Bliss, they keep things very calm and collected, and again, they play this like very stress-free style of Siege where is time. There's gonna be about 25 odd seconds or so left when the last fire goes out. There's still 2 C4s in pocket, 2 toxic baits. Again, you cannot plan default. You have to go for plan B or C here. Spark is injured, that's a good stop. But again, it's not about kills, it's about getting down the diffuser.
An unfortunate miss from Brendo as Kino throws out 2 toxic canisters, and well, you just can't get that plan down if you're Fisho guy. He's in the smoke, breathing in, Army crawling his way towards the safety of the bomb chassis. It will come down to the wire yet again. Under 10 seconds, throwing bodies at the problems. Diffuser needs to be retrieved. Fisho guy has it. Oh! And they get all the kills in the final seconds! The Aussies stun in Manchester! And it's a flawless day for Team Bliss!
I was wrong. I was so wrong. It's not about the kill. It's not getting out of the diffuser. I was so wrong. Like 1 or 2 seconds left. Fisher guy comes off. It gets the final kill. I mean, Bliss, they are surprising in all the good ways to ensure that they can hang the top dogs. They were only a couple rounds away in the past. This time, they're actually doing it. Bliss also there.
Play the game. Why are you there?
Apex celebration. Woo! We are 1. I love that.
Impressive stuff by Bliss. Oda and Sage. Brendo as well. Celebrate their 2-0 start to today.
We do have Oda here ready for the interview. Thank you so much for joining me. A 2-0 start here on phase 2 of the major against no other than Amady, a team that a lot of people were expecting great things of today. I just want to start off with the celebration that you guys had because you just won. Bleed came over to hug you. Dev came over to hug you. Everybody was just having the time of their lives. Talk us through the emotions that you're feeling right now.
From being from OS and just from APAC in general, getting a win against these big teams means a lot to us. So, when the boys come over and celebrate, it's APAC, we're a family. So, yeah, we just get excited together, really, when we're both winning. So, it feels good.
When you look at it from winning today against M80, what were the expectations coming into this? Because you said it yourself, it's one of the bigger teams. It's a team that to an extent has a target on their back. They've been doing really well regionally. So what were your expectations today?
Well, when we come to these events, like we do a boot camp before, and it's not always good. We do get farmed a little bit in practice, but it's different on main stage. There's always like pressure. So being an underdog is pretty good because all these other teams put pressure against us. So we just play our own game really and just try to win. And I feel like this event, we've put in the work and we're just here to play now. Yeah.
You're talking about there being a difference between the main stage and also just pracs and how you're quote-unquote getting farmed in those. What has been that biggest difference for you here? Because the fact that you've played a Brazilian team and won, you've now played an NA team and won, the confidence and just in general must be great.
Yeah. So when we play on stage, the main difference is just our energy, I guess. We're more like locked in and focused. So a lot of those rounds just came down to one or two people just eye-gelling and just shot calling in the big moments, which is like, the execute phases or just rotating when something's not working. So yeah, it's just the comms really and just the team play was working really well here. We're like in practice, it's not as serious and as locked in, I guess. So yeah, it's just different on game day.
Just before we throw it to break, really quickly, a short message to those at home who are celebrating as well from APAC.
Thanks to all the Aussies, staying up, everyone from APAC. We love the support. It really motivates us to keep going. And yeah, we'll see you at the stage.
All right, thank you so much for the interview. I appreciate it. Congratulations again on the win. We'll see you around. We're going to be back straight after the break with a longer interview.
This is their
5-2 lead.
Their first defense. Now, I am going to comment as well. Nate, their coach, former IG player, former Order player. He's been around in the OS League for, my days, a very long time. That's all I'm going to say. He's been there for a minute.
Old name.
Yeah. He's been around for a very long time. And speaking to these players and individually getting their perspectives in OS interviews, both Oda and Tex have actually given Nate a lot of praise. This is his first time as a coach, and they've given him a lot of praise for how much he's worked with the team. So, make of that what you will. We'll now see what kind of impact he's had. And then he finds the player in the back, which was Oda trying to rotate. And Clash, look how low he is. This is doable. This is not just doable. This is absolutely going to happen. C4 over the top. Tex shuts down. Good boy. Makes it a double for the quad kill. Oda now tucked away. Demic walks into him. And Chase will close out their opening best of 3.
You guys remember the story of the boxer who was too tired to go back out? And then his trainer made him go back out, and then he realized his opponent was just as tired as him. That's us right now.
I didn't want to put my headset on yet, but I needed to put it on to tell you to shut up, please.